Hello and welcome, my beautiful Scorpio minds. Today I am welcoming you to a new weekly update and a gratitude journal. This is just a way for me to share what I'm grateful for and also to encourage you to think a little bit about your past week, what has happened the last couple of days, to reflect a little bit, to see what you liked, what you didn't like, and also just to come into a mindset, a state of gratefulness, gratitude, to just embrace your life that little bit more, to enjoy it a little bit more, to make it extra special without anything super crazy extra special happening, but just by bringing awareness to it. So yeah, let's get into it. This week was something crazy. I don't even know where it went, to be honest. Like, it's Sunday, but in my head I'm like, what did I do this week? It was just so nice, because I did only things that I really loved. It just flew by like crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how deep I can get into this because things are happening in my life and I love it, and I am definitely gonna keep you updated in all of that, but it's also like personal, you know, and I don't know how personal I want it to be, but okay, let's start with Monday. So yeah, lockdown happened, so I'm actually doing quite well with lockdown right now. I know it's only been 1 week, but I managed to get quite a few pole lessons in. That's really nice. I also continue to work on my handstands with a friend. We usually go to the class together, so we're like, let's keep on doing that. So we trained on Tuesday. It felt very strong. It was really nice. I also connected with another human being I really like, so that's something. As I said, I'm gonna keep you updated. What else happened? Oh, I just made a cake. That was really nice. And yesterday, a friend, Jess, you know her, she's been on my YouTube channel a couple of times. She was here and she held a group session with my coachees. So that was really fun. It was a little bit different from what I teach, from how I structure my coaching. So that was really nice to just give a little bit more of a different input, and that's also what I'm doing with the group session. So usually I work one-on-one with the people, but once a month I try to get them together so that they get to know each other, and also we have just like a little other dynamic, and we can do a little bit more deep dive sessions about certain topics. So that's something I really loved. Something else happened. I cooked a couple of really good meals. It was really nice. Oh, I made a burger. That was so good. I got some like ready-made, or like a patty mix. You just have to add water. And then we made burgers, so that was really nice. Oh yeah, yesterday I attended a webinar, so I'm also really happy about that one. It was kind of a little bit salesy, so I didn't like it too much, so I'm also not gonna tell what it was. It was kind of like about shifting your mindset, and a little meditation, which I actually like, but it was just a bit too salesy, so it wasn't the best. But I also, like, during the webinar, at first I was like, okay, let's get into it. I had my book and I was like taking notes, but it wasn't that great. So I just started to paint this little side table. You actually cannot see it. There's like a little side table here where I have my tea, which smells amazing. Because it got some stains on there and I couldn't get it out because it wasn't like finished. So yeah, that's something I did. And I also got this top. It's like handmade, it's like knit, and it reminds me so much of Bali, so now I'm definitely happy, or so looking forward to going to a beach. And also a friend of mine who went to Portugal, she moved there, what did I want to say? Oh yeah, she found a house, so I'm really happy for her about that too, because now, once Corona is a little bit over, I'm definitely gonna go and visit her in Portugal, because that's been my goal this year, but it's not going to happen this year anymore. But it's alright. Everything happens for a reason, right? So also this is a challenge, so it shouldn't be, which is also okay because I'm really focusing on building my business, which is I've also been more focused on this week a little bit, and also connecting more with people, because I just noticed that I need it and I want it, and that I'm allowed to open up a bit more, and that I'm like yesterday with Jess, it's so nice because we always give each other like little coaching sessions, and I struggle with opening up, with building relationships, and having like deeper connections with people. Not that much anymore because now I know how great it feels and also how I can get into it, but sometimes there's just a block inside of me where I cannot go through, and which feels crazy when I want to jump over it. I've done it a couple times now, and that means that this blockage is like expanding and expanding and expanding, which feels amazing, which I absolutely love. But yeah, sometimes it comes back and I'm totally aware of that, which is also very good because then I can push and I can just be like, nope, I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, I was always looking like crazy much ahead into the future, of like what could happen, what should happen and stuff like that. And now I'm trying to just take it day by day. And so far it's been working good. And also with like Jess yesterday, we were talking about that. And yeah, she said that when we first met, she also noticed that I wasn't really fully opening up and not just like being myself fully, which yes, definitely happened. But yeah, now that I met a couple people like around already since like 2 years or something, they're like people coming into my life and then like leaving, or just like having different input, you know, and every person is showing me different sides of me and different aspects of how life can be and how life feels amazing. So this is so nice. And yesterday I was just fully myself and we just fooled around a little bit. I actually took some pole pictures, which I'm also so grateful for, that I can do pole, and then I've got people in my life that encourage me to do it as well. And then also yesterday Jess taking pictures of me and me taking pictures of Jess, because she also needed some pictures for her website. Also took other pictures from a friend. I just love taking pictures. It's like my creative outlet. Just as like YouTube videos, filmed a couple workout videos, so stay tuned for next week. Tomorrow is gonna drop a really nice one. I love that one. And also I'm gonna film a couple more just now. I'm really grateful for Kiwi. He's just sleeping. I actually started training her again this week. I tried it, but now, you know, I got like really annoyed by her because she was always like barking at the other dogs and really flipping out, and still not there yet. But I kind of changed my approach since 30 days or something, and just now we went to the park and there were like so many people. Which is also good because the sun is shining, and I'm super grateful for that because it just makes you feel so much better. I'm also really coping well with the darkness these days. I find it to be alright. It's not great, but it's, you know, it's whatever. And yeah, just now at the park, Kiwi did so good. She barked like once at one dog and we saw like 10, so it's going somewhere for sure. I'm really looking forward for next week because it's just gonna continue amazingly as it is, and I still need to figure out what kind of recipe I want to make. I'm always struggling with recipes because I love to make it just as simple as it goes. So yeah, if you have a request for a recipe you want me to make, please make sure to let me know. I am dying for some ideas, so please write them down in the comments below. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for being here, for having this experience that we call life, and for not being so attached to outcomes and emotions and to money or things anymore. Like when I look at the surroundings here where I'm sitting, I acknowledge it and I know that it's here, but for me it's basically matter. stardust, whatever, that helps me to build my life, and that helps me to create, and that helps me to live. But also it's not necessary, you know. I just see it as tools and not as stuff I own, because it's not me, it's not defining me, you know. And that's something that's really been popping up in my head this week as well. So it's really good. Also with the meditation yesterday I took at the webinar, it was the same feeling. And also for allowing myself to feel all the feelings, because it's hard sometimes. It really is. But also yesterday Jess was like, don't hold back. God, now I'm starting to cry. Because of good reasons. Just because, like, yeah, when you surpass blockages, when you let go, you just really let go, you know. And for me, crying, like, maybe you will react differently, but for me, when every time I have a realization or I break through something, or I basically just let go, my system is crying because I'm allowing myself to just let go. Oh, God. This is... I just want to make a weekly update, it gets so deep. But yeah, it's really been a healing week, I think, a challenging week. Emotionally and mentally, like nothing happened. It's just really in my head sometimes, where I'm breaking through barriers, where I'm really allowing myself to be. Because in my head I always need to be strong and I'm always on my own and stuff like that. But also communicating how I feel and how I see things, and to really just be the playful me that I know I am. But it's so hard to sometimes just accept that as a reality, and to really just be me and not a certain facade that I build up to be. It's hard, but it feels so good. Oh God, these are happy tears, okay? Or these are healing tears. Because I love life and I love the challenges and I love how I'm growing these days, so. Alright. I'll let you guys go now, and please let me know down below in the comments what you're grateful for this week, and also maybe what challenges you faced and how it made you grow and what you learned from it. Alright? Thank you so much for being here, for your support, and I'll see you next time. Hear my challenge. Hear my challenge. Hear my channel. Love you guys.